Well, moving on to another news, heavy rainfall lashes Chennai.
There is severe rainfall, heavy rainfall.
The story of floods in Chennai.
Heavy rainfall has lashed parts of Chennai.
The IMD has issued alert for moderate to heavy rain.
Floods, cyclones, waterlogging and disruption of services is nothing new in Chennai City. It happened in 1969, 1976, 1985, 1996, 1998, 2005, 2015 and recently in 2021. The heavy rainfall that occurs between the last week of October and the first week of November every year leads to a complete civic failure, with roads flooded, drains overflowing and the city shutting down to manage the effects of the heavy downpour. Here's why Chennai is left paralyzed every time there are heavy rains. Before getting into how Chennai failed to become a smart city with comprehensive drainage system, we should understand the geographical significance behind the very establishment. India's sixth largest city gets an average of about 1400 mm of rainfall in a year. The metropolitan region is built on a flat coastal floodplain, which means it is an area of land next to a river or stream which stretches from the banks of the river to the edges of the valley. The wetlands, including the natural and artificial drains such as rivers, streams, and canals and water bodies such as ponds, lakes, and backwater, has always protected the city from floods for centuries. Moreover, the agricultural activity in the region has prompted construction of thousands of lakes which are shallow and larger in area. Thus, despite of having avenues to dispose of surplus water, Chennai City is rarely ever prepared to tackle heavy rainfall. Over the years, the city has gradually expanded to low-lying areas as part of urbanization. A study revealed that Chennai's built-up area has grown ninefold from 47 square kilometer in 1980 to 402 square kilometer in 2012. What's more shocking is the fact that the area under wetlands declined to 180 square kilometer to 71 square kilometer during the same period, as these water bodies were converted into legal and illegal settlements. This conversion further posed a problem as there was no other way for the surplus water to be disposed of. More and more buildings in small areas further aggravated the situation as less water penetrated into the ground. In fact, a parliamentary committee that inquired about the cause of 2015 floods was categorized in its report that encroachment of lakes and riverbeds played a major role in causing massive floods in Chennai. Back in 2015, when floods engulfed the city, Tamil Nadu made several attempts to combat the flood situation. The Greater Chennai Corporation and other line agencies came up with proposals for various infrastructure projects to reduce flooding in 498 locations. Among the proposals was improving the drainage system to handle a precipitation of 70 mm per hour. In fact, Chennai Corporation in 2016 to 17 budget allocated Rs 415 crores for the drainage system. A massive integrated stormwater drainage network project was also announced in 2014 by the City Corporation to connect them to the 4 river basins. In June this year, Tamil Nadu government had announced plans to establish a Chennai Metro Flood Management Committee to devise flood control methods and design stormwater drains to reduce the detrimental impact of floods. Despite the measures taken by the state government, neither the city's master plan nor its disaster management plan addresses the issue of flooding in a scientific manner. The disaster management plan of 2017 focuses more on urban growth and does not offer scientific explanation, location-specific detailed action plans, or a roadmap to solve the issue. The dangers associated with broken roads, open kacha drains, absence of comprehensive stormwater drain network that covers all the streets, improper sewer systems, and impure water supply have always been pointed out by several media outlets. Due to this unplanned, uncoordinated civic works, poor street designs, the situation has become dire, with the growth in population only adding to the woes. The combination of bad roads, inundated with overflowing sewage, makes the street completely unusable, particularly for pedestrians, two-wheelers and three-wheelers. The situation is especially harsh on elderly and differently abled people. The apathy and inefficiency of various civic agencies that work without any area-wise level planning and lack of redressal systems have added to the city's misery. Along with the scientific rigor to prevent calamities, municipal government and reforms are also necessary. With unelected officials who lack any kind of accountability to the local public, it is impossible to get people's concerns addressed. Reportedly, for the past 6 years, the city has had no elected local body due to the delay in conducting local body polls. Even with proper planning, revamping street and storm water drain designs along with the execution could cost crores and many more years to function effectively.